As we continue our devotional from the one-to-one booklet, we're looking at chapter 11 and the role that the church plays in our growth and purpose as disciples of Jesus Christ. And after Barry's devotional yesterday, I was so impacted by Jesus' interaction with Peter, where Jesus clearly states that he is the author of church growth. He builds the church. And that his purpose for the church is that the church will continue growing throughout all the ages. God's plan has never changed for the church. And as he continues this discussion with Peter, he says, okay, Peter, this is my place and my role in the church. But let me now say, Peter, you're going to be involved and I'm going to use you in my master purpose for the church. This spiritual family that God is building and that Jesus says that he's the author of. Now today we're looking at our role in this church that Jesus promised that he will build. And the heading that we're looking at is friendship. Look at this verse, Proverbs 27 verse 17. Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. It speaks about two things. If you put two pieces of iron together, they will not be able to sharpen one another. And it's beautiful how God subtly just points out his role in this sharpening friendships that he causes us to enjoy. God places you in a church and he positions you amongst people that will sharpen you. But he is the author of that sharpening. Then it says, and one man sharpens another. Friends, that points to a decision of each and every one of us, whether we will submit to the fact that God will use people to sharpen us. How often did Jesus use people to fulfill his plan when he broke the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes? I'm sure many of the people said, man, Jesus, you feed me personally. And Jesus says, no, I will send you a disciple. And the same way, we often say, God, change me, and God sends you a person to help you to change. That is how we sharpen one another. Friends, this spiritual family that we are part of is first and foremost God ordained. We see that from yesterday's devotional. And secondly, we have a part to play in the relationships that we enter into. That it's not just organizational gatherings, but that we become true friends, willing to speak the truth in love with one another. And that way we see how God uses me to sharpen you and you to sharpen me. I trust that this is not only something that blesses you, but that this is your experience in our church and in the church that you are part of. May God bless you and may he give you friends that sharpens you and that launches you in your destiny and your purpose. God bless you. Enjoy right now our Testimony Tuesday testimonies, which speaks specifically to this dynamic of church. God bless you.
Since I walked into Every Nation, I just got a sense of family, and that just helped me really mature in Christ and really getting to know him, really digging deep. It really encouraged me, and I had this hunger and thirst to just dwell more in his word. Doing the equipped course and the fellowship course and the one-to-one with the connect groups, the family groups, that is what Every Nation is. It's family. And I'm so grateful for the impact that this family has had in my life, to just mature in Jesus. I'm still not there yet, but I am getting there. And even in a time where I am now in a different country, in Bahrain, far from any Christian religion, I have to carry this by myself, and I carry everything that I've learned through Every Nation with me so dearly. So I'm truly, truly grateful for that. And the family.
Hello everyone, I am Opane Mosekwa from Venda. I've met most of you guys already. My family and I are going through a little bit of a crisis right now, and I've been seeing so much of God's goodness, so much of God's kindness, and how he has gone before. Second thing, we are going through a crisis, but look at me. I'm filled with so much joy, so much peace, and so much solitude. And I believe that this is because God has really just uplifted my spirit. Not because God himself came down and uplifted my spirit, but no, because of my spiritual family, because of all the spiritual anchors that I have in my life. And I've just been getting so much encouragement, so many prayers, so much support, that I sit down and I'm just so grateful to God for connecting me with people that he knew already, that in this time I will need them in my life, that in this time my family will need them in my life. So honestly, I just want to encourage you that if you did not believe, that you may believe that indeed our lives are in God's hand. And there's nothing that the enemy can do to us. Though we roar like a lion, although the weapons may be formed, but no weapon formed against each and every one of us shall prosper.